Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Oh, no. Okay. It's gonna be quite the, um, well, that shit's not good. It's gonna be quite steep. I might need a gun. Sure. How's our car looking? Pretty good. You don't need to heal it. Right, let's try to. Look at that, we can grab some stuff. Alright, I think we're good. Actually, let's grab a shotgun too. They're worth a lot. This is gonna be quite a boring trip. It's very loud. Very loud. Why the fuck is there bird seed on the mountain? Who's trekking bird seed? So far we've been able to like just kind of drive through everything. But Barry is talking about how it's easier to drive through these zones than it is to take a zip line, but I don't believe him. Okay. Like,
Enough already.
oh no. We are going off our beaten path, or off our desired path here. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just gonna snake my way down. Oh yeah, this is fine. Nope, bye. Nope, bye. High capacity blood bag. That's nice.
You've recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Great. There's very scary music. I am terrified. My boots are almost dead. I had to figure out how to get back, I think. Or actually, no, we have to figure out how to get to this phantom guy. Which I think if we just... I think that, yeah. Nobody likes a dead boot, yeah. Some people do, actually. If there's a boot, some people will lick it. Some people are into that. Bye-bye. Ah. Nope. 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 No, no, no. You can't catch me. I'm Norman. And nobody likes snow goo. That big long portion of the country right now is getting a lot of snow goo. We got like a half inch. But it did cool down a lot. Phantom Smith needs that. Let's help him out. Ouch. There's no snow over here. Where's over here roughly? Western Washington? Yeah, yeah. The people I was just streaming with, they're basically there. Go hang out with them. Yeah, from what I understand, Western Washington is like not gotten a lot of snow for a very long time. You're right next to the ocean, so it usually stabilizes things. It makes snow harder to develop. God, this shit just eats. All this snow just eats your cars away and shit. Crazy. Should I take that ramp? Oh, fuck. No. Fucking copyright shit. I have to mute the game. Here we go. We're gonna do this. You ready? Sick. Oh, we're very close. Almost there.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
Vector.
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
We get snow from time to time. When it happens, it's kind of a disaster. Oh, we have no flatland. Driving's pretty dangerous. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Hills are so scary.
Hey, thanks. Risking your life to cross snowy mountains is a lot to ask of anyone. And rubbing shoulders with BTs to recover someone else's stuff, that's going above and beyond.
You're welcome.
You're one hell of a guy. Seriously. Sit tight.
Yeah.
I'll confirm the contents of your cargo right away. Marvelous condition, I've got to say. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good job finding this. Honestly, I'd already written it off as... There's no denying your incredible skill, and I really can't thank you enough.
You basically live on the very top of a hill. We live right next to mountains, and it's very, very flat. You know, it's like 20 minutes of city driving. Like city driving. Not like capital city, but it's like 20 minutes of city driving, and we're in the mountains.
I'd like you to put this shelter on the chiral network.
You got it. It's all downhill from here. Shit. Our elevation's pretty high, though. We're at, you know, we're a mile high. So the air's thin. I can't think anymore. Bimbo brain. You were a mile high last night. Heyo. Because you were in Colorado, right? And you didn't come visit me. Interesting.
Now displaying your current border
It's a gun that you have to, like, plant down, but it shoots through walls.
Now I'm finally online. Accordingly, I was able to analyze the cargo you just dropped off. Seems it was developed with the aid of an unknown technology, which I've taken to calling ghost tech. From what I can tell, it reacts to chiral radiation on a specific wavelength.
Of course.
The reason I mention it is because the chiral shock cannon data I shared with you is the product of research that leverages this principle. The
Yeah.
chiral radiation it generates can pass through objects without destroying them.
Of course.
Practically speaking, this means you can incapacitate enemies hiding behind walls and such. It should also deal damage to BTs and mechs as well. It's pretty powerful as far as ranged weapons go. You can't use it without anchoring it to the ground first, though. Makes a lot of noise, too. Gotta think before you fire. You know, even I've heard stories about Higgs and his plans. So if the chiral shock cannon helps you stop him, that'll make my day. And if you can deliver my research data to South Fort Knott, you should be able to get some new and improved tech to help you out. There's a lot of other folks on this mountain doing specialized research. If you bring them onto the chiral network too, I'm sure they'll hook you up with all kinds of goodies.
Cool.
Thanks again. You've been a big help. Definitely couldn't have managed this on my own. I'm still concerned about the armed survivalists to the south of here, not to mention Higgs and his future plans. So I'll be rooting for you to keep on doing what you can to make things better for us all. I don't know if I can come up with anything else to help with that, but I'm willing to give it a try. Your support would be appreciated too. Anyway, I'm prepping some cargo I'd like taken to South Fort Knott. You're headed that way, right?
Sure.
Warned that this cargo can explode if handled improperly.
Of
Should be
course,
considered
yeah.
extremely dangerous. So if and when you take this main order, handle it with the utmost care. Good luck with everything. I'll see you around.
Sam, apologies for the sudden call. Once again, I'm contacting you via our dedicated private line. No one else will be able to listen in on our conversation. I'll get to the point. Has Charlie ever behaved in a manner you felt was suspicious? I ask because his credibility, as routinely calculated by APAS, appears to have dropped sharply. Despite attempting to confirm his credentials via the UCA's National ID Registry, it does not appear anyone has ever actually met the man. It may well be the case that he does not even exist. A ghost, so to speak. I can only hope that my suspicions are unfounded. For now, Sam, proceed to South Fort Knott and put it on the chiral network as planned. It is imperative that we improve the DHV Magellan's capabilities to better contend with Higgs and his forces. And the sooner we connect all of Australia to the network, the better. When you are ready to proceed, you can pick up your next main order from the delivery terminal at this facility.
I do want to proceed though. I do. I was like they did one of those point of no return statements the last time I was playing. I was like, shit, am I getting near the end of the game? What the fuck? So I looked up the amount of chapters. We're on chapter 9. There's 17 chapters. I'm like, I think we're good.
Unable to obtain additional data from the DHV Magellan. Updating information with data from within chiral network coverage only.
Okay. You sure you can swing by? You can teach me how to play Virtua Fighter. You can teach a horse how to Virtua Fighter. But you can't teach that horse how to be good at it. I'm bad at fighting games. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm so bad. Like, just god awful.
Commencing route creation.
I also just, like, don't. I tried to play Blaze Blue. I had a little bit of fun with Blaze Blue. But I'm just, my brain cannot understand that genre. It's so bad. We did it. Let's go. Fuck. Am I still overburdened? Like, I am overloaded. Alright, let's... We might have to build a little, like... I mean, it says we're over... Wait, we're barely not overloaded, though. We're actually fine. Right. Remember, I will explode. I'm working on a rocket. Cool. You can lead a horse to water, but you can also make them drown on accident. Yeah. Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. I was led to water and I cannot swim. I also can't swim, so if you lead me to water, I'm fucked. And if you make me play Virtua Fighter in the water, I die twice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hook up zip lines in this mountain area. We need it. When you die for real, you also die in the game. Unless you're playing Animal Crossing, then you can't die. You can pass out from tarantulas, but that's about it. Cookie clicker. Can't die in cookie clicker. 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 Fuck.
Someone's out there.
Enemy base. Let's get the fuck out of here. Better not shoot at me. Go away! No! No, bad! Fuck off! Don't you dare try shooting at me. Fuck. Oh wait, my little guy was blocking my Oja deck. Those might have hit me. There's a big chance those might have hit me if I didn't have that Otradak ability. I would grab some of these, like, oh, we're in ads. Fucking VOD mute again. Oh, look, that's a lamp, not a flower. Oh, yeah. There it is. It's true. There it is, down there. Sorry for ads. Sorry for mute, so I can prevent total VOD mute. Oh, I win a great way. God, this ground looks like it sucks. God. Yeah, could you? Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't have ankles anymore. Welcome back from ads. What are you doing with these rocks? You love having an ability. Yeah, me too. My favorite ability is having abilities. That's how that works. Okay. Yeah. 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 The Imagine walking on that ground and then falling. Just like doing it, just tripping. Tripping already hurts. Then you can imagine like your favorite ability is being a lesbian. Oh yeah. Agreed. That was a very epic camera doodle.
Process your orders and your questions. Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected.
It really is a great ability. Yeah. You mean it? Our bombs didn't explode. We didn't get hit by the ghost tram. There was no possibility of that, but could you imagine? Now wheel that away gently. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. That's fast. Too bad you can't officially be part of the club. You know, you're honorary. That's...
The condition is
You are in a lesbian relationship, though. That counts for something. Your only ability is ADHD. Mine's autism.
I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough thanks to you. Let's both continue to give it our all.
Love Cuspin.
Go ahead and connect your Cupid.
You would know. Are you talking to me? You also have ADHD, that's why you say weird shit sometimes. I say weird shit cause silly. I think. I don't know. Why do I say weird shit? That's a good question. We don't have very many more zones to do. Theoretically, though, once I get the Magellan working again, we're just gonna start um doing more side quests again. You know, you say weird shit, but it definitely can't see random out of place. You do stop sentences in the middle, yeah. Damn. Bringing this cannon to populated areas is strongly discouraged. Fucking blow 'em up. My brain finished, so my mouth must have too. I get too ahead of my. Well, Barry. There's Barry. Pickup off-roader tires studded with spikes designed for mountainous terrain. They should allow you to traverse steep slopes that are otherwise impassable. I was really hoping we'd get like a spider bot that could like a four-legged thing and crawl up the walls.
Now displaying your current order grade.
On the network at last, eh? I've been waiting for this moment for so very long. This should enable me to increase the pace of my research into new defensive solutions.
Yeah.
As for the cargo you brought me, it's the culmination of the Phantom Smith's recent efforts. I applied a few finishing touches, and voila! I can now share with you the data for a chiral cannon. It is a devastatingly powerful weapon that can be mounted onto pickup off-roaders. You'll find it deals
What a
unparalleled
himbo.
damage to BTs as well as ghost mechs. Which might come in handy, since it's not just armed survivalists that have been sighted recently. It's ghost mechs too. It's hard to say, but Higgs might be up to something.
You think?
So that's all the more reason to have weapons suited to
He is very himbo. That's a very himbo like
Ideally, this cannon will
outfit.
only be effective against BTs and mechs. Unfortunately, though, such firepower is more than enough to kill any human outright, so please use it wisely. In addition, I'm happy to share some new pickup off-roader tires that will significantly improve its traction. You can swap them in and out as you like when customizing your vehicles. I highly recommend using these if you're planning to tackle a snow-covered mountain.
Thank you. I see you.
Thank you again for your help. I'll be sure to continue my research into ghost technology in the days ahead. I intend to look into ways of
She
ensuring
really
we
gives
have
you the
greater
side eye
freedom of
when he
movement
looks a bit
on
insane.
even in dangerous areas. Any assistance you can provide would be greatly appreciated. Oh, before you go, I have a parting gift for you. A gift I was instructed to give you by my mentor. This card
He's a little crazy.
to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry, per Tarman's request, I believe. I'll need some time to prepare it for transport, though. In the meantime, please avail yourself of the private room here.
Are you gonna watch me avail myself? I'm.
You wake up. So, go on and have a good nap.
Oh my god, babe! I'm gonna avail myself.
Enemies have grown
Oh.
bolder and more aggressive, but I see you were all able to fend them off in the excess of 85% across Australia.
You're
We are
welcome.
already seeing indications of plate gate formation in the near future as well. Just a bit more, Sam. I know you and your comrades will finish what we've started. And to prepare for what's to come, I encourage you to rest in your private room.
Yeah. How is there 17 chapters in this
Be
game?
advised, Sam, that I've switched this call to private mode.
I can tell.
We need to talk about Charlie. I reviewed the contract between APAC and Drawbridge and followed the money. By doing so, I was able to confirm that funding for Drawbridge was provided by none other than Bridges. Though they used intermediaries to obfuscate the transactions, Bridget is undoubtedly the source of your patron's funds.
The internet
In
wrong?
other words, Drawbridge cannot be considered as an independent civilian organization. Should these details come to light, your attempts to integrate Mexico and Australia into the chiral network could be misconstrued as an expansionist effort. When I tasked Drawbridge with these missions, it was under the assumption that
It
it
says
was a
17.
non-government operation. But I, APAC, and you yourselves may have all been deceived. I will continue to pursue this investigation for now. Take this time to rest and recover in your private room.
God, I have to be on some sort of list on fucking Reds. Watch me post a frog. You did it. Hell yeah. Welcome, Ohio. Watch me post a frog too. I posted 2. I went up to you. Oh, Norman Nipple. How you doing? That bed looks so uncomfortable. Gross nipples, yeah. Male nipples, really.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Oh. Why are we here? What the fuck?
Just like old times.
Where are we?
This place does wonders for my mood.
Norman Reedus is a mammal? Yeah, but
The
he hasn't
repairs to
proved
the
that yet.
DHV
He hasn't
network are still
milked.
ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lou investigation.
Learn anything new?
Arman's huge.
Well, at the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only 1. A single sacrificial BB unit, facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent.
Okay.
This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know,
God, fuck.
My fondness for this
I
place
forgot.
isn't wholly nostalgic. It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it. If you can find the time,
Yeah, get her out of here.
give the old bones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway,
Thank you.
I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knot is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knot delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
Can you imagine waking up to that? Yeah. Waking up to a fucking Heartman. Plus, like, being in a weird location and then another weird location, just like all over the place. Oh, plug it in. We haven't had a memory in a while. Somewhere you didn't fall asleep? Yeah, that's... I did used to have that, actually. I used to sleepwalk a little bit. But I would just wake up on the couch.
Ja, auf mein Schein. You are the father.
We fucked our therapist. No, that's it. That's it. That's getting you barred from the therapy zone. Or whatever.
Departing facility.
That's against therapy code of conduct. Did you repair my car? Good.
Hello, Sam. Feeling rested and refreshed? I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology, the fruits of our recent research.
We don't need something that cuts.
Also ask that you deliver a hearty good day to Tarman. Anyway, take on the main order and pick up the cargo.
She's supposed to die to make the baby, right?
Sam, you'll forgive me for using our private line again.
What do you
I
mean?
did a deep dive into
Supposed
the
to?
Magellan's provenance.
Like that she did?
While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts, just like the funding for Drawbridge itself. It would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further
Okay.
investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As
Okay.
always, I will contact you if and when I learn more. Don't let us down, Sam.
What? Okay, we have to go back up to the Magellan. Jesus. Okay. Oh. I have to build a new car? I don't want to build a new car. I have a perfectly good car in the Magellan. We're gonna scrap it though. It cuts and it's edgy. It isn't. He lied. We're gonna put a couple extra batteries on it. See, like, there. Does that look cut to you? It's it's a circle. It's a cylinder. Yeah, put it all on Norman's back.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
Thank you for making me make another stupid vehicle.
Thank you.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Remove all markers. Yeah. Thank you.
Commencing route creation.
Talking about sleepwalking too. I used to pee in funny locations.
Delivery route final.
Like I used to wake up.
Sam, it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence.
Good.
I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB28. and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Court Bridge Baby program from the public.
Right.
However, it turns out that information was falsified. And now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB-00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB-00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB-28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB-00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records.
The deception con.
Registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
Gee. Who's that?
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths.
Who's Amelie?
It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place then.
Forgot who Amelie is. Piss Gang, yeah. I forgot they were grabbing stuff. Ouch. Yeah, so I used to sleepwalk and then I would like pee in the bathtub. Which pretty harmless, right? I mean, if you think about it, a bathtub is just a toilet. They're the same thing. This place is very bad. Very red. But sometimes I would sleepwalk. Whoa. Camera's going nuts and it's making me a little dizzy. Anyway, sometimes I would pee next to my parents' bed. I guess I would just drop my pants and just start peeing. So there you go. I take that, nerds. This was between the age of, this was like between the age of like 0 and 12. After 12, we moved. And that really... I don't know when the last time I did it was. I don't know if I did it at all when I was like 11 or whatever. I just know that it was at a certain house. And, but I know that at that new house, I did a couple times sleepwalk and sleep on the couch. It wasn't very often though. Oh, we're already fucking here. Okay. I expected this to be harder. Who the fuck made all this scaffolding? Pecco. Yeah. I'm a mammal and I have nipples, so I'm bearing. Yeah. Yep. It's only me in my class. No one else signed up. Shout outs to having nipples. I do like nipples. Imagine. Fucking imagine, right? You have a friend and you're like, "Hey, I got something for you, friend." And then you hand them it's like a fucking figurine of yourself. You're like, "Do what you want with it." Give me a hologram. Like, why do I care? Should. You have exactly two of them. Hey, don't be greedy. Did you bring enough nipples for the whole class? I don't want to, though. I just want the ship to work so I can build roads. Please. This is weird. What are we doing exactly? I forgot I'm muted. I'm so glad I unmuted for that. You okay? You like nipples? What? Nipples. No. On other people. No.
The next site you'll be putting on the grid is the Southern Environmental Observatory. But there have been some developments. Ark survivalists have established a base in between us and the observatory, and they've also set up some chiral jammers.
I still like nipples. I think they're gross. They taste gross. They look gross.
Oh.
And that's not our only concern.
Gotcha.
Ghost mechs have been spotted in the region. We have every reason
What you
to
up to?
assume that they're making preparations to hinder our efforts. I'm afraid it's only going to get tougher from here on out. Once finalized your
on baby
preparations.
foods and hard
Accept this
day.
main order from the delivery terminal.
I'm so tired.
No.
I'm drinking energy drink and I'm
Another
exhausted.
one?
That's the second one. Yeah. Today. It is a lot, yeah. I need to drink more water. Oh, by the way, Dead Man can take over Heartman's body when he dies.
When did that happen?
That was last stream.
Oh.
So we gotta call him Dead Man. I forgot that was even a thing. It has Heartman's face. It's so weird. And even though still baby syndrome, right? We know about it in the game. It was so funny because they brought Rainy to check out her baby. They're like, time has stopped in your womb. Such a funny phrase.
Yeah, but like they knew that.
Yeah. They're just talking to her about it. They take her baby out to look at it. Because the one girl can reach her hands through shit.
Tomorrow?
No, one of the doctors at the mother.
Oh yeah, the doctor, the bald girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she did that. Also, Tarman lost his hand. Like, you know, his hand like is in the currents and he like controls it. They lost track of it. He got it back though.
That feels weird.
That's so odd.
That feels real weird.
Yeah.
I love how I was thinking about this, like, and I know that we've talked about it before, but like, why does the BT thing still work if it doesn't?
The BT thing. Like the Odra deck?
Yeah. Because the BB is the one that's supposed to be detecting that.
Yeah. Lou does still exist, basically. It's just in the weird limbo state.
They told him that he's dead though, like several times.
Yeah, but he's, you know, Dead Man's dead.
Yeah, but like they keep telling him that the thing's empty, you know, that the baby's passed. And like with the way that like he interacts with it, it doesn't seem like it, and it feels like he's not dead.
Yeah, it definitely feels like not dead. He also has dooms. I don't know if him having dooms helps it. So, but amazing.
Moody's so big. Holy cow.
Yeah, Moody's a big boy now.
Wow.
Hey, chat. We're discussing lore, as you heard. Oh, we can chart course now. All right, chat. Guess what? Oh, fuck. Look at that. That's built. Hell yeah. Is this the... Oh, no, the roads go more. Oh, that's great. All right, yeah, chat. We're going to, no more story. We're doing side quest now. Though we're gonna hook up some places. We're gonna hook some places up. We're gonna resume building roads. As we can. I think we're like hooking this place up next. I think. But this region, well, that's a mine. I don't know. First, though, I want to hook this place up. And then we're gonna destroy this vehicle.
Did you sleep well, Sam?
No!
Repairs to the DHV Magellan are now complete.
I can tell.
We're ready for you to chart our next course. The main cannon is being fitted as well, but it'll take a while for it to be calibrated. I'll let you know when it's ready for use. Anyway, the new and improved DHV Magellan is now at your
Calibration
service.
should not take that
Finish
long.
off anything you need to do out there. Then prepare
So,
to continue expanding the chiral network. We're counting on you, Sam.
thank you. Okay, it is that. Yeah, it is that place. And then now we're gonna put special tires on this car. Yeah. I do need to try to remember to take my bike from that one base. I'm so happy to have my car back. Look, it's cute. Honestly, this is like, I don't know. This is one of my favorite games at this point. I love this game. It's weird. It's cool. You slurp it up. Before I take too many missions on in the mountains, I really need to, wait, this guy's the mechanic, right? Like, where the fuck over here? Yeah. Before I take too many mountain missions on, even though I have a car that can drive in the mountains, I need to create a zipline network. Put that up. Slurp it. Am I from Colorado? Yeah, in every sense, yeah. I live in Colorado. I have lived in Colorado my entire life. And very soon, like we just decided on a house to buy today. We haven't started the closing process. We haven't officially made an offer, but we're farther on the path. And that is also in Colorado. In fact, I have basically lived in the same city region. I've lived in the same county. I've lived in the same like city region my entire life. Except between the ages of 0 and 2. And but I don't remember any of that shit though. I'm lucky to own a house, yeah, for sure. Very privileged. I don't yet. Mr. Impossible is what this guy's name is. It's very scary though. It's a lot of money. It's very pricey.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
So not without its like scary time. What do you mean I damaged cargo? Fuck off. How do I activate Mr. Impossible? It said I can just find cargo. We definitely thought it was going to be impossible. Like Mr. Impossible. Can be found there. After you've completed main order 46. What are we on? I thought I can view it. What is main order 46? It's the adventure. So we got it. We're good. Okay. Well, first need to bring him lost cargo. Okay. Okay. Found it. Yeah, we were feeling pretty hopeless when it came to owning a house. But we got there. We're not there yet, but I don't. We will. Like the guy said he needs to check on the status of the house, and then we can talk about making an offer. Which he did. Like as far as I understand, he did. Because we're gonna have a call tomorrow about making an offer. He's probably gonna talk to us about all the stuff he can like bring down. It said there's lost cargo. This lost cargo could be found on the cliff of the southeast ice cap itself. You'll want to bring a vehicle for the trip, as it's heavy. Ice cap's more... Okay. Sure. Since we're not finding the cargo via these little whales, you should keep looking. One of my favorite things is when Sam just goes, shit sucks. Hate my job. That's a big hand. Hold on.
Beckle, Beckle, Beckle.
Yeah, 100 chiral goo. Does that guy have ceramics? Oh, fuck yeah. Bro. He's gonna give me those ceramics too.
Beckle.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you, Kyle. This one's for you.
That's not a very good exchange. I gave you 110 likes. You gave me 100. I'm gonna ignore the fact that you gave me ceramics. That was not a gift. That was your due diligence. I made roads for you. You were required. There's like no cargo anywhere. This is ridiculous. Oh, ads. What? Yeah, it said they found some here. I don't even. I don't even know. This makes me upset. Wait, you have to find a bunch of them. It says. You can't just find one cargo. We might not be doing this one tonight. Is there... Okay, hold on. The Stranding 2 map. We're gonna look up a map. And we're gonna... look for the bases to unlock. Okay, so instead... we're going to try... Oh, that's so far away. We're gonna try to unlock the Tar Therapist. I wonder if Coach Kojumbo's watched Farpoint. Farpoint's a very good, like, very fun, good little video. Is it okay to not own a house? Like, okay with... I mean, of course. It sucks, right? But it depends. Oh. Like, renting has its benefits, right? So renting... If something fucking breaks and your landlord actually, like, fixes shit, you don't have to pay for it, essentially. Like, you pay for it in rent, but it kind of gets conglomerately paid in rent from everyone that is under that landlord. You know, does that, I don't know if that makes sense. But typically when it comes to renting, you are paying the same price for your rent or more.
Nice repair job, she's practically sparkling.
Oh, that's when they put the coffin board outside. You're paying more in rent for per square foot than you are a house. When it comes to houses, every, like, when you pay your mortgage, you are essentially buying a part of your house. Right? You don't own your house when you have a mortgage. You're kind of renting it from the bank. Rent to own. But every time you make a payment, you own part of that house. So it is part of your equity. So if you ever go to sell the house, right? You are getting that you have assets, right? The money you put in, you are gonna get out of it later. Now, and so every time you pay rent, the money essentially just kind of you're paying for the roof over your head, but that money just essentially fizzles into the ether and you can't get it back in any way. When you pay for a house, you then can deduct those house payments off your taxes and get a lot of money back. So it starts to kind of pay out that way as well. But that's because you're paying interest too. So I mean, the answer, the question, is it okay to rent? It's okay to, do whatever you want, right? But financially, it is better for your assets and shit to a house. But if you don't want to take care of it, if it's too complicated, if it's whatever, Value, hell. What are you doing? In this economy, you don't even want a full-time job. I mean, I understand that. I understand that mentality. That, I mean, unfortunately, like, that's gonna get you, that's gonna get you even less things in this economy. But we are definitely not duly compensated in this economy at all. We're not. We don't get what we deserve. That's for damn sure. How you doing, Dahlia? I don't want to fucking go to work. I mean, obviously I make a decent amount of money, but, not having a job at all and not being able to afford rent, that's gonna be even more stressful, you know? It's one of those, like, we have to have a stressful job so that we can reduce our stress outside of the job. Even then, it doesn't eliminate it. So you shouldn't compare yourself. Yeah, I mean, yeah, don't compare yourself to anyone. People put, like, too much self-worth and, like, value on, like, owning a house. Like you're a piece of shit if you don't own a house, or like you're fucking worthless. But I can tell you this right now, it's so hard to own a fucking house these days. Like, it's, does that make sense? Like, it's fucking. And even then, again, there's merits to renting. There's nothing wrong with renting, especially if you don't want the pitfalls. Yeah. repairing a house, you have to do all that yourself. Like, tell you, I'm planning on quitting my job in a few weeks. Taking a 30% pay cut, hopefully getting better PTO. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, take a pay cut for better happiness, yeah. Sometimes you gotta do that. The housing market is backwards. Yeah, housing. Houses are like going down in value right now. There's a lot of like, I don't know. There will always be happy or happy. I read happy on my screen. There will always be people out there who will fucking judge you for not owning a house or whatever. You know what I mean? So, uh, that's where the person is. So on the social question, it's fucking people are fucking pricks. You know, like people are goddamn assholes. Oh, I need that. Improved boring machine. That's that's my like tagline underneath me. Ruashua, the improved boring machine. I am boring, but I am I'm improved. I'm not as bad. I'm not as boring. Slurp it up. I am so happy you're moving. You'll be living with your dad for a few months until you get a full-time job and find a place. Just keep plugging away. Yeah, that's the best you can do. That's the fucking... Doing what you can to survive. That's, you know, that's life. You already made sure you can keep your standard of living. Just tired of being tired and miserable. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, there's that. There it is. This section of road right here has been unlocked since the beginning of the game. And I saw it down there. Well, I guess there's lost cargo right next to them, too. Don't worry, we're doing it. Thank you. Slurp it out. Like, my parents, for example, my parents own a house. It's all paid off. It is very, very similar and like a 5-minute walk away from the house that we are planning on purchasing. Like, it's the same floor plan, basically. Anyway, they plan on eventually selling their house and either buying something,
And welcome to my humble abode. You
um,
must be a porter. Ah,
either
of
buying
course.
something like a condo
You
and
want
like
to
a
repay me?
little
Excellent.
retirement fit
I'll
like
assess its commission right away.
complex, or fucking like renting something like that. But essentially they're,
I
so
really
they don't
didn't
have to
think
take
I'd
care of
ever see
stuff.
this cargo. You've filled my heart with joy today.
I'm glad I filled you up, buddy.
You are special. Of that I have no doubt.
Thank you. What the fuck is this? Projectiles launched from the DHV Magellan's auxiliary cannons. They will burst open above their target location, transforming into golden hunters that will drag nearby humans into the tar, eliminating them without causing a void out. I forgot you can even void out in this game. It's harder to do. So we can like do an ability to call in a fucking
So that's why you and Drawbridge are
airstrike.
very well. Please connect me to your network.
That's cool. I wonder what other bases that we can unlock now. Time to start building roads. 69.
What a fascinating experience, this chiral network.
It's been on for 2 minutes. What do you mean an experience?
Like nothing I've ever seen before.
It's been on for...
Therapist.
There's nothing going on.
Heal people and fix natural anomalies with methods rooted in my own independent study of tar. My theories have other applications too, such as one relating to the golden hunters, which emerge from the currents. You see, I believe they can be launched from the DHV Magellan's cannons to render aid. To avail yourself of their services, you would need only request fire support from the vessel.
Interesting.
And when deployed against human belligerents in this fashion, the golden hunters utilize tar to hinder and entrap their prey.
It's wild.
Be warned that you can only call upon them within network coverage, and use them wisely.
What do you mean use them wisely? That seems overpowered.
Thank you for taking the time.
When my mom dies, so we'll get the house, however, in a place you don't like. Yeah, we were trying to see if my parents could sell us their house. But honestly, we got for the same price. I personally believe that we got a better house than theirs. Slightly. It's a better layout. Like it's like the same layout, right? But it's slightly different. If that makes sense. There's like little tweaks here and there that make it an improved version of my parents' house. And not even in a way that would make it more expensive, right? Um it's just like subtle little changes. We're basically done for the day, but I'm gonna mark some stuff on my map while I have it up. Actually, first I'm gonna remove all markers. There's a base. That one requires lost cargo. Let's see. Strange. Some people are saying that his cargo doesn't appear until way later. So there's that one. This one I think we have a mission for. Yeah. And then there's this one in this little sliver. Which I think is... It's this place. But we have to complete a main order for that. So that we can't unlock for sure. Alright, so I have stuff to do off stream. Lots of it. And we are going to do it. For sure. Off stream. So who knows when we'll do main orders again. But, anyway, yeah. As long as you can afford the mortgage, which is... Oh, yeah. My mom has told me about, like, wanting to have a partner and things like that. Like, for you. Which I waited too long, which has put me down. That sucks. No, fuck off. Like, I think it's your mom, but, like, go at your own pace. Life is hard. You don't wait too long. It's never too late to do that shit. Do your own, like, do what you can. You know, that's, you find partners when and if you want, like, or when and if it happens, not even necessarily when you want it, but when it happens, because it's hard to do. And again, there isn't, like, everyone puts this giant, like, value on finding a partner. Like, they love it, right? Like, finding a partner is great, but they put this, like, self-worth on it, as if you don't find a partner, you've fucked up. That's not true at all. Finding a partner is just as much, well, it's probably like 90% luck and like 10% skill, if you can even call it that. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, in this day and age, like, the luck part probably was a lot lower in the past. Because everyone would meet each other at, like, bars and shit, because that's where people went and hung out. But these days, they don't. These, like, what are they called? Like, third locations or whatever? Second locations? I don't know. People don't do that anymore. Especially for us, like, recluse gamer, like, autistic people, stuff like that. It's hard for us to find people. Finding my wife, I found her here in my Twitch chat. Well, in somebody else's Twitch chat, but she came into mine. And that was luck. I was lucky enough to find somebody who liked this goober and was willing to go all the way move from Alaska here. So, and that was all luck. I did good shit, but I was very lucky. It's just that this hits me hard. Yeah, I understand. It's an older generation, especially having children. That's also annoying. When are you gonna have kids? It's great because, like, for one, I have a child now. For two, my parents can't ask me for more. Even if they wanted to, I'm double fixed. So they can't even ask me for more. Like, as soon as, you know, hopefully, because you're gonna go through the same procedure. Hopefully that doesn't get brought up. You can't, you know? Like, yeah, take that, nerd. Why don't you just have a child already? I can't. Fuck off. I mean, I guess you can adopt, right? But you'd be like, no. mean, if you still want kids, you can still get them, right? By adopting, but you won't get bugged about it as much, I feel. So that's always great. Clicky clicky click. You can't stand bars. Can't hurry life, yeah. Yeah, bars suck. I don't like drinking. I don't like being around drunk people or fucking tipsy people. Like as soon as you're having more trouble articulating logic and reasoning, it scares me. It scares me to be around you. Mom told me she felt responsible when I got fixed the first time. Fucking shit. I hate that. I hate that so much. Why? Why do people put so much value on that shit? It's so annoying. Why is it like, putting so much value on having children? Like, that is life's purpose, is to squirt baby. That somebody else decides not to have baby, and you're like, I fucked up. Boy, gee whiz, an adult made a decision. It's my fault. There's a lot of factors come into adoption. You have to be financially and mentally stable. Oh, yeah. I mean, you should be fucking financially responsible to have a kid in the first place. Like, I don't know. That's what I think. It's fucking. Like, I don't know. I think that bringing a kid into this world should be like, I, I want to support them. You know what I mean? I want to be able to support their existence. So, I don't drink anymore, so I don't go to bars. Yeah. You don't like drunk people at all. Alcohol being involved makes me feel like I'm babysitting that too. Yeah. The logic, yeah, because they'll become belligerent. I once had an argument with my alcoholic old roommate, and he kept telling me that you can, like, this was the argument, you can deduct sales tax from your taxes. And I said, yes, but you have to do an itemized deduction. If you do not have enough fucking, enough, like, items that total to enough money to deduct, it's better to do a standard. And then he goes, no, you can deduct it. I said, yeah, you can. That doesn't mean it's better. I'm telling you. Yeah, but my brother deducts it. Your brother owns a business. He has a lot of like shit to like deduct that he is personally spending on his business. He's not just deducting sales tax. I'm telling you. That was before I started transitioning. Now my mom has been more supportive than my father is. That's good, yeah. Shouldn't let people adopt unless they have a certain income. And that they take a psych test. Make sure they're stable. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Same thing for having a child in general. Yeah, yeah. I don't disagree with that. I think it's hard to police that. It's hard to draw a line. But fuck. Like, there are way too many people having children that they cannot support, you know? And that's just bad. That's bad for the child. It's bad for, I don't, the fucking society supports it with taxes, which is fine, but like, it's crotch goblins. Yeah. But we also don't want to like, it's hard because that can be too like encompassing, and so too many people could be rejected. And we like to have freedom to make our own decisions. So it's so hard. This is such a hard, like, it's hard place to draw a line. But anyway, they should have that shit for guns. I can tell you that. Guns. Yeehaw. Anyway, little jizz that could. That's a man who came and told my old jobs and openly told us he had 22 kids with 10 different women. Jesus. I don't know if that's 100% true. Like, it's possible. But what the fuck? Oh, he showed receipts? Fuck it. Why? Was that Elon? Was it fucking Elon? That's so ridiculous. Anyway, we're done. The child support paperwork. The other guy doesn't have a check anymore. It just all of his money goes towards it. That's not how that works, but I like to make the joke that it does. Let's duplicate this tab. Who are we gonna raid into? I have to pee so bad. So we're gonna make this quick. We're gonna raid into the old dependable Casey Q. Our friend. Oh, burpee. Our good friend doing. Oh! It's her first run, trying to Final Fantasy 8 speed run, any percent. Easy CM, no CSR. I don't know what that means. First solo run. I don't know. Katie Tobeans is there. How is that a solo run if one of her coaches